Hi guys, Jen here with Two Moms Same Hood. Welcome back. We are two neighborhood besties. My neighborhood bestie is Lindz. Our vision is to support other women with open arms, whether that be mental health, mom life, fashion, easy home recipes, and home decor. Today I wanted to talk about homeschooling and the homeschool myths and the stigmas. Now I do have a little journal here because I just had thoughts coming today and I started jotting them down. And with everything going on in the world today with the coronavirus and schools out, I really wanted to share my experience as a homeschool mama of 4 years now and just give you guys my information and recommendations. So I'm just gonna jump right in and talk about the myths and stigmas. So first of all, I am a mama of 5. I have a 9-year-old, a 5-year-old, actually I'm sorry, 6-year-old now, a 3-year-old and 1-year-old twins. I've been homeschooling now for 4 years and I thoroughly enjoy it. It is hard work and dedication, but you can do it. So let's go ahead and dive into those stigmas and myths. So number 1. You feel unqualified. You feel unqualified as a parent. You're not a teacher. You didn't go to school for this. If you are a caring parent and you invest in your child, guess what? You're qualified. It doesn't take a trained teacher to homeschool. There's so many resources out there to help you and guide you. It just takes a little bit of time to educate yourself on what it is that you want to do and why you want to homeschool. Online, there's resources online, there's curriculums, there's so many curriculums to choose from, and there's tons of co-op programs and charter schools that can help you as well. So I wanted to give you guys a little background because this was new to me when I first started homeschooling, but education in our country actually began in the home before it went to the old school houses. What happened was the government decided to get involved because they wanted to have a little bit more guidance on attendance, and then it basically, government took over. Okay, the second question and myth that I get a lot is, what about college? If you homeschool, how the heck does your kid go to college? So just so you know, and I actually just Googled this to confirm my facts, was the top tier colleges like Yale, Dartmouth, and Berkeley are actually seeking out homeschooled kids at a 66.7% rate. That's really big. When you first start homeschooling, you will fill out a form so the government knows that you are teaching your child, and then just like regular school, when they hit 9th grade, you start keeping track of their transcripts and you just get them prepared for college. Homeschoolers are often recognized as being self-motivated. So if you think about it, when you're homeschooled, you have to have self-discipline. You have to be motivated. You really have to want to learn. And the main goal for me in homeschooling my children, I should say, I want them to like to learn. That was the number 1 reason I started to homeschool. All right, number 3. If you homeschool, you get substandard learning, and this is a huge myth. This is not true at all. There's so many curriculums that are actually, in my opinion, better than the mainstream public school learning, and you get to pick how your child learns. So if you have a child with any IEPs or special needs, you get to be there to make sure that they are getting the learning that they need that is tailored to each child. For example, with my oldest, he learns completely different than my 5, or I should say 6-year-old now. They're completely different. Also, I get to choose what they learn. So I do the standard teaching, of course, of the science and the math and the ELA, but I get to choose what it is that they learn. And today, I feel like today there's so many things that a lot of parents aren't comfortable with their kids learning in the public system, and you get to control that in your home. You also get to set your own schedule. So for me, with my kids, I do 30-minute increments, and that seems to just be the special time. It just seems to really work. They're not getting sidetracked. They are intentionally learning. They are enjoying it. And a lot of times when that 30 minutes is up, if they want to keep going. So it's really up to you as the parent and the child to feel how that momentum is going for everyone and just roll with it. And then I want to talk a little bit about my blocks. So my day is basically in blocks. So mom of 5, homeschooling. How the heck do you do that? You can totally do it. Let me give you an example. Wake up at around 6:30 with one of my twins. So 6:30 to 8, we wake up, we read books. I make coffee. I get snacks and water bottles ready for the kiddos. I make sure that the curriculum is laid out. I do that the night before, but I double check in the morning. I write down on the whiteboard for each child what they're going to do. Routine is huge with children, you guys, especially, at home, wherever. Routine, they thrive on routine. They know what they're gonna expect when they wake up. They know when they look at that whiteboard and I tell them what they're gonna do from 1 through 5, they know what to expect. So you implement the 30-minute time and it goes so much more smoothly. So from 8 to 10, we have breakfast with all 5 kids. The twins take a nap. I get a load of laundry done. I clean up the first round of mess, which is the dishes from breakfast, unload the dishwasher. Then I go get myself ready. Getting ready, I feel like, is huge. It kind of makes you feel better, a little more prepared for the day. From 10 to 12, the 2 oldest boys do their work with their 30-minute increments. Then we have lunch. After lunch, they get free time. We're usually always outside if the weather permits. We come back inside, the twins take another nap, and then we're back to schoolwork. So you guys, it's totally doable. I want to preface this part with, you guys, it's a lot easier than it sounds. I know it sounds intimidating. I do have my hard moments and hard days, but that goes with anything. So, number 1, start with prayer. You guys could take turns leading with prayer, but definitely pray out loud. This teaches your children to get comfortable with praying, and actually, for us, we are big on starting our day with prayer. It just sets the day and the momentum of the energy. Number 2, incorporate multiple learning styles. Take advantage of the learning and the options that are out there. There's so many different styles now, even from when I started, that it's hard for me to keep up. So for example, there's online, there's organic, which I call it, which is more hands-on, the pencil to the paper, which I prefer. I feel like it connects a part of the brain that enhances their learning and prepares them better down the road. Wherever you go, whatever you do, whether that's cooking, cleaning, going out to the parks, museums, sightseeing, everything is learning, and you will learn that as you go, that you take every little opportunity. It comes naturally to teach your child. All right, number 3, stay organized. Stay on track and keep a daily log, whether that be on a whiteboard, a journal for yourself. Keep track of your goals and where you're at. And that is number 1 for me as a mom of 5 and homeschooling. Number 4, work with a mentor. Find someone that you know that homeschools and just ask them questions. Dive in and don't be afraid to ask. There's tons of homeschool corporations, or co-ops I should say, out there online. I'm talking hundreds, and I will link some on the bottom of this video as well. Number 5, join a homeschool group. That kind of piggybacks off number 4. I myself co-op with a charter school, and I've met some phenomenal women who I am actually good friends with to this day, and I've learned so much from them, just from their life experiences. I take life experiences over learning something online. So I definitely join a homeschool group. Number 6, don't take too much on. That's really hard as a mom. But saying yes to too much can take away from your energy to where it needs to be in the schoolroom of homeschool, and it will affect you and your child, and it will take you off track. You can take that from me. I know right away when we're overwhelmed that I'm taking too much on, so don't take too much on. Number 7, tackle the hard subjects first. When kids wake up after they do their chores or eat breakfast, whatever it is that you do, their brains are the most alert when they wake up. That goes for anybody. So tackle those hard subjects first, keep them in short increments, and move on. I'm going to piggyback off that too. If you find yourself too frustrated or your child's just having a tough time and is frustrated, stop right away. Get up, take a deep breath, do some stretches, go outside, maybe eat a snack, and then go back. Number 8, keep it fun. Look for creative ways to make learning fun. Like I alluded to earlier in the video, my whole goal of homeschooling was to make it fun, and I want my kids to learn. I want them to want to be a forever learner, per se. Number 9, take breaks. Take lots of breaks. Especially if you have little ones, it's crucial. So I'm going to give you an example. I will start my kiddos out with their assignments for 30 minutes. I will sit down, tell them what to do, and then I will guide them for the first few minutes. That gives me a chance to go to the kitchen, make a snack, clean the dishes, maybe empty the dishwasher while the twins are playing safely in their play area. I have my 3-year-old doing an assignment separately. You'll find a rhythm to your routine. Okay, number 10, realize the curriculum is there to serve you. Okay, so what that means is don't get too caught up in the book. My curriculum says to do this. We have to do this. That curriculum is there to serve you. So you get to decide, okay, number 9 says to do this, and for whatever specific child that is learning that might not be getting it, you can be creative and maybe turning that question or problem around in your own unique way to help your child. I hope that makes sense. All right, number 11, plan ahead. And I mean even up to college years. So we've already taken our boys to an on-campus, a college, USC, and we took a tour from some fun merchandise that we actually still have in their closet up on the wall, so they can remember what a fun day it was to take a tour. We actually talked to a college student, and they were, my oldest at the time was 7, I believe, but we're gonna do it every few years and just keep that instilled in them that this is what you can do. And then we go into detail of why it's so important to have an education. But like I said, make it fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I will be doing more down the road. And if you guys want to see more in detail of what it's like to homeschool, check out our video of a day in the life of a homeschool mom of 5. And if you have any questions, feel free to write them on the bottom, and don't forget to subscribe. We're so glad that you are following our journey at 2 Moms Same Hood, so come join our hood.